Field in Pittsburgh.
Justin Tucker
It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's good. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback is scrambling around, actually takes off and runs downfield, and that's exactly what he did.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier. Tackled at the 25.
A look there at Ingram's numbers from a week ago. 14 carries, 57 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Ross His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 5.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20.
2nd and 9 now. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
2nd and 15. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
Well, on for the point after.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but they're free. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Calais Campbell. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
7 yards. It's 2nd down.
They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
The tackle made by Devin Bush. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
They'll look to throw here. They go screen. This is Ingram. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
A fumble on the play.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
6-yard line.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. The first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Here's Coleman now to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many. And he loses the football the second time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Complete.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
He was brought down.
It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
First down, Ravens.
We are in for a good one as we're through.